So today's video is to show you one of the 3 foundational exercises for your core, and this one is called the bird dog, and it's meant to strengthen more of the muscles through your back and buttock and hips to stabilize your spine. And again, similar to the curl up, this is a foundational exercise. It's not complicated, it's not really difficult. It's just a way for us to start strengthening the muscles around your back in a way that puts the least amount of stress on the joints of your lower back. So, once you've had an injured back and working your way out of it. So I'll just demonstrate how to do it first, and then we'll break it down into pieces. So you're going to get onto your hands and knees, and what you're going to do from here is you're going to turn into a bird by getting yourself in this position, and then back down into a dog, and then you're going to alternate and back. So here are the key things you need to do to get this right. You want to make sure your knees are under your hips, not like this, like directly under the hips. You want your hands shoulder width apart, right under your shoulders, and you want to just sort of push into the ground a little bit. So instead of being like this, you're sort of strong position. And then the other thing that's really important is the position of your back. You should have a little bit of a hollow in that lower back. So your back shouldn't be rounded out. It shouldn't be way out like this. It should be what we would call neutral. But neutral means there's a little bit of a curve or a little bit of a hollow in that lower back. Now before you move, you should be bracing your stomach muscles. Keep everything really tight, almost like somebody's punching you in the gut. You're just keeping everything really, really tight. And if you're absolute beginner with this and there's quite a lot of discomfort in your lower back, literally all you'll start with is by lifting an arm. Make a fist, clench your fist, and I want you to push towards the wall that's in front of you. And just hold it there for a good 10 seconds, and then back down. And then the other arm. And then you would do a leg. So again, brace yourself, nice and strong. Your back shouldn't be moving at all. I want you to push, almost like you're kicking with your heel, the wall behind you, and then back. And once you feel like you can do that, and there's not lots of movement in your back, then you can do both together. Kick with your heel at the back wall, punch the wall in front of you with a fist. You're holding it, your core staying tight the whole time for 10 seconds. Then you can come back, sweep the ground, and then you go back in that position again for another 10 seconds. And then you would, I'll write this up in a bit of a program, but you would eventually work up to, say, doing 6 of those reps, and then the other side as well. So a couple of mistakes a lot of people will do is that as they're doing this, there's too much there should be no movement in their back, but they've got a lot of movement in their back. So let's say this would be incorrect. They would do this. Well, you can see how much my hips going up in the air. That's a person who's thinking of bringing their leg up as opposed to kicking the wall behind them where there's no motion in their back. Cool, give that a try.